design. Figma Japan, maybe. This is Ecosia I'm looking at. Alright, here we go. Figma, it's the Japanese action figure line. Action figure, they're calling it. Action figure. Figma, the official site. PVC action figures. That's what we're calling it. Action figures. So they are action figures, like, in the same way as my old Star Wars toys and my old He-Man figures. I suppose they are, aren't they? It's just I don't see them, when I see them advertised, posed and stuck on a plinth. Like, I never considered to put my He-Man figure on a plinth, did I, son? That's Fluted Armor PS5. Is that Dark Souls? Oh, that's fucking interesting, that one. It comes with a giant sword as well. That looks really cool. I don't know if it comes with a giant sword. That actually looks really cool. Who's this? She's Woman Zelda. From the game Princess Connect Redive. Which I've never fucking heard of. So, that's Woman Zelda, I'm calling her. Japanese video game. Role-playing. Mobile. On the Google App Store. That's weird to me that a mobile game on the Google App Store, just, you know, the concept sounds to me so... Oh, look, it's got an IMDb and everything. Mobile game Google App Store ends up with their Figma characters. Like, it's a different market, it's a different world, isn't it, that I'm used to. Anime gacha. And you get your characters. It's not Star Wars. Well, look, there's Samus. That can't be legit though, can it? Nintendo haven't said okay to that, have they? From the Nintendo Switch game Metroid Dread comes the main character Samus Aran, and it looks good. Is that real, like legit, or have they just done what they want? Do they just do what they want? These chuffers make it up as they go along. Do you need the license? Does it make a difference in collecting circles if you do have the license? I wonder. This is a particular company though, isn't it? This is Figma, the official. So you're guessing that they've probably got the license. Maybe for Japan. Maybe they've got the license for Japan. How'd you go left and right on the scroll? You can't. Oh, fucking hell. I've hit gold. I found the jackpot. This is Fizz Nozomi Tojo cheerleader version. She's got roller skates on as well, so she might be able to get away quicker. Roller skating, posable cheerleader from famous Love Live School Idol Festival. This is only 5,000 yen, so I'm going to have to translate that as well. 5,000 yen. Let me see. First of all, what is the Live Love School Idol Festival? I don't want to be typing this into my Google app. It's on Google Play again. I'd be surprised. I'm always thinking these are going to be like games that you might see on Switch or on your PC, but they're not. They're apps for your phone. Look. More than 53 million players worldwide enjoy this Japanese anime music rhythm game, featuring over 100 playable songs. The difficulty can be adjusted to suit you. Play through the live shows, read stories about many interesting and unique characters, join in events, and create and strengthen your own team of school idols. So that's what that's about. I can see the appeal. AKB48 were like that, weren't they? The old Japanese supergroup of, you know, it's all young girls, and sometimes they're even dressed as schoolgirls. And then you get to control your own one in your phone. And there is a game associated with it, I suppose. Like, I don't know what the game looks like. They never show you. Oh, there it is, probably. It's probably that. I don't know. Like, it's a music rhythm game, so you just tap in your phone in sync. For the competitive part, due to players spending thousands of dollars to rank each event, 3 out of 5. 4 out of 5 if you just play for free and don't care about collecting or events. Some bugs that you address to tech support won't be resolved fast. By the time they resolve it, you'll have lost interest in the game. Played for 2 years and did spend quite a bit. Fun rhythm game on the free part. The fandom inside of me might have killed it for myself. It can be addicting, says a Google user. KTD says it's a fun game overall. My only complaints are with the control layout. Wherever I receive a notification, the pop-up will cover the 2 idols, making me miss any notes for those 2 positions. In a similar vein, anytime I go out of the app, even by accident in the middle of a song, if the app will restart, there's no going back to that song that you were playing. There you go. If you want to buy the doll, that's going to set you back nearly it's 5,900. We'll call it 6,000 yen. So Google me that. 6,000. He doesn't want me to write thousand. He wants me. It's £37. Oh, it's nothing. I thought 6,000 sounded like a lot. It's only £37. The pound is rising against the yen. That looks good, doesn't it? It's only because we tanked it so hard earlier in the year. 60, it's £30, £40. Buy 2 of them. Don't buy any of them. It's a waste of money, and it's made of plastic, so it'll end up in the sea, choking a seagull, choking a. This will end up. You'll find a sea turtle with one of these lodged in its jaw. You'll be like, oh, that's cute in a way. In a way, it's cute. In another way, it's brutal and savage. I suppose in Japan they might just fish it up and eat the fucker. That's not being sexist against Japan. That's true, isn't it? They eat things like that out there. This one hasn't even got a proper face. She's got like face, computer face. Actually, these are actually dolls. I'd call them dolls. What about other figures? Because you had one of them, and one of them was a chuffer with a fucking. Oh, here we go. Here we go. One of them was a chuffer with a set of armor and shit, wasn't it? So they might have some. This is Moderoid. I should be watching the anime Brave Riding more often. Let's find out what that is. Brave. Did I mean Brave Riding? No, I didn't. I just copied and pasted it, mate. So I think they'd get it right. Do you not think they'd get it right? No, they didn't. They didn't get it right. That's what I did mean. It's an anime, super robot anime series. Only gets a 6.5 out of 10 on IMDb. So I haven't got the time in my life to watch things that are not even a 7. But on the other hand, this looks surprisingly like Optimus Prime, for my liking. He shoots a fucking bow and arrow. Optimus Prime doesn't shoot a bow and arrow, so get that out of your head already. It's not anything like Optimus Prime. Now it's going to transform into a vehicle. It's not. I told you it was nothing like Optimus Prime. Get that out of your head already. Optimus Prime doesn't shoot a bow. No? It's not like Optimus Prime then. There you go. Buy that for 30 quid. It'll end up stuck in the fin of a shark. That arrow will end up stuck in the fin of a shark. Oh. Japan's very hard on licensing, so 99.9% they have the license. Wow. That was impressive then, because I suppose one of the problems with this company, like if you're doing this company, you're beholden to these licenses in a way, aren't you? Wow, they got. Hang on, what the fuck? Stan Lee, look. The man himself. Stan Lee. I suppose at some point Stan Lee said, yeah, fuck it. If you're making figures of all the other stuff, make them out of me. I don't care. I'll take the money, thanks. At some point that's blatantly going to happen, isn't it? But 30 quid, you can buy yourself a Stan Lee. A maximum of 3 per person. 3 per person maximum. I've never seen that before. What are they on about? A maximum of 3 per person. What the fuck are they talking about? You can order as many as you want, mate. We're selling them. Maximum of 3. Why would you have a maximum of 3? Doesn't make sense. Is it to make people feel like they, you know, you can only have 3? Oh my god, I better order. I was only going to order 1, but maybe I'd better order 3. No. And to some collectible people, right, this is the weird thing about this shit. To some collectible people, like I was saying about my He-Man figures, that might be worth some money in some years, or even now, or whatever. But at the same time, like, you know, my Genshin sword I've got on the wall or whatever, like, if I got hit by a bus tomorrow, that's just going in the bin, isn't it? It's just going in the skip. No one cares. Like, no one's going to be making any big money out of my collection of old shit. It's just all going to get swept into the bin. The camera's probably someone will keep, resell. The computer they might sell on eBay. But my other personal items and whatever dolls I've collected, they're going in the bin. Even if they are worth a bit on eBay, maybe. Maybe they eBay them, maybe. But mainly, more likely than not. I mean, you see, this is going to sound awful, but you see house clearances of old people who die. And, like, old person died, house clearance. Let me just type that in. I mean, it's a bit horrible, isn't it? But what tends to happen is, like, all their stuff just gets thrown away in the bin. I don't want to see actual people dying. Fucking hell, Ecosia. Ecosia's lost my favour there. Let's choose Google. Old person died, house clearance. I just want to see all the stuff outside their house and it to be looking sad. Not actual fucking dead bodies of anything. Like, this sort of thing, yeah? Like, look, you know what I mean? Like, in amongst that, there might be a couple of collectible items and a bits and... It just all gets thrown in a skip these days. You've got no relatives that want to deal with it. And do they want to deal with it? They just, if they'd wanted to buy that shit, they'd have bought that shit. They didn't buy that shit. It all goes in the skip. So, in a way, I feel... That, in a way, is how I feel about these sort of things. Cat? That's absolutely insane. You're going to have to leave. But then you knew that anyway, didn't you? That's why you did it. Knocking things off. So yeah, I mean, I get some... you know what you said the other day about if you like it, you know, have it, enjoy it. I like it and I have it and I enjoy it. But I like that to the point where I've seen it and I go, oh, I like that, that's nice. A bit like when I was saying about the art gallery. To buy it and have it in my home, do I like it every time I see it? I'm not that bothered, I guess. But this is just my opinion. I can also accept that there is a market for this, and maybe if another way of looking at it is that some of these things actually increase in value, and if you are connected to the community and you know about these things, then, you know, before you end up everything going in the skip, you might sell it for a bit more money, and like somebody else might get more enjoyment out of it later. Certainly the art of a collection is to bring the things together that all together as a collection have increased value because they're all there together. That's an aspect, and that can be fun, can't it? Like, you know, looking out for little things that you want to add to your collection, sort of thing. I get it, but just for me, I've never been a person to... Maybe because my mom sold all of my things when I was a kid, but yeah, well, not all of them. Like, and I wasn't a kid; I'd grown up a bit by then. But I don't have a big box of all my old toys, really. And that's a bit of a shame. I think it's a shame. So I would have collected them, yeah. But then I look at these things as well, like, fashions and trends change, don't they? And like, you know, if you had a load of these now, then like, what would you do with them? So everyone wants the Hanyo Koizumi cheerleader version these days. She's got roller skates on as well, so... Goods other. What? They do a diorama? That, now that's interesting. It's like a posing scene. That's what I'd be like if you got me a couple of these dolls and then got me that. I'd be like, oh right, hang on, I can build my own scenery, and I'd then start doing like the old Citadel miniatures. Like, half of the fun is making the scenery to stand them in, isn't it? You'd then start posing them in. What's this? School uniform style dress. Hoodie. Much more standard hoodie. There's a bag. You can have a bag. I don't even know what it is. That was a card. That's a card. Like a birthday card or some shit? Or is it like a posable... What the fuck is it? Like, is it like a card to stand your dolls in front of? That's a keyring. What's that? Neandroid pouch, Neo colours. Is that so you can carry around your dolls in the pouch like that? Sakura card captor, very old anime. Look at that. Hug pillow. Cape, poncho. I think we should bring back capes, ponchos. I might get that. Hooded blanket, they call it. I'm calling it a poncho. Strawberry poncho. Have you seen my strawberry poncho? Where's my cape? I need to go out and check the bins. Have you seen my cape?